We use the same terminology for the Eucharist, the body of Christ, as the Church, which is the body of Christ. And so it's important for those of us who share in Eucharistic communion to truly be one of heart and mind with each other throughout the Diocese of Lexington and as part of the Universal Church. The real presence of Jesus is something that is extraordinarily important for us as Catholics. We're also called to become the real presence of Christ. It's the real presence of Christ that we share in our actions, in our service, in our willingness to help our brothers and sisters in need.
When I came into this church, almost immediately, I felt like I had a church family.
Our real presence of Christ as the body of Christ is most visible in service.
I don't know what Ellerslie County would do without the Catholic Church here. They just have open arms and say, how can we help you?
There's so many grandparents raising their kids, and bless our hearts, we don't know the school systems a lot of times. There are things that I'm not able to help him with. That's when this program is so beneficial to our area.
We just brought our kids over here to play. We was actually wondering where we was going to get our meal at that night. And he come out and gave us a food box, and that touched my heart. And this is one thing that I like about the Catholic Church. They don't turn nobody away. If you need them, they're there.
Anytime I've ever needed help, they've always helped me and my kids. I know a lot of people wouldn't have food if it wasn't for this program.
With the recent flooding in eastern Kentucky, disastrous for so many people there, Catholic Charities is on the front lines, trying to work with every agency and department available and providing our own means of support for the body of Christ.
Last year, this community was devastated by flooding. But this year, the flooding is far more vast, encompassing more counties, and the damage seems to be far worse. So the river came and the water was pretty high here for a number of days. So when we arrived at the house, we found, water had saturated everything. There was mud from wall to wall, and just about everything needed to be removed. Yesterday when I came here, there was water filled in the top cabinet, filling the glasses.
So being a presence in these families' lives as they come to ask for us for assistance has allowed us to continue to walk with them and empower them. When you give a donation to the annual appeal, you are on mission with us to allow us to change the lives of families and individuals in our diocese.
When we think of the universality of the church, I think our impoverished people, as they may be materially, are super, super rich spiritually. And that adds a very distinct jewel to the Diocese of Lexington.
So as we strive to be the real presence of Christ throughout the Diocese of Lexington, we really need the help of all of our parishioners, of all of our members, of anybody who can. Please give generously to this year's annual appeal.
I can't thank you enough for all that support this program. It's meant more to me than I could ever express in words, or more than actually money can buy. Thank you.
We thank everyone who is doing anything to help keep the program going and continuing. It is definitely most needed down here. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank you for all the generosity throughout the years that has made my formation and the formation of so many other seminarians and priests in our diocese possible.
Thank you. I am so blessed by your generosity and so grateful for all that you do. May God continue to bless you abundantly.